And just like that, I finished the roll. I really hope the Rollei Retro 400S turns out because this spot is like amazing. So if the photos don't turn out, I'm gonna have beef with the film stock. Let the diss track begin. Hey, how's it going? I'm Adam and welcome to my channel. Well, today we won't be doing a camera or a film stock review, but instead we will be laughing at my failure, which is what I assume most of you are subscribed for anyway. Now, I have been shooting film for quite some time, and just like Flowrider said, I don't like it, I love it. But film can sometimes be unpredictable, which is also a part of the fun, cause you never know what you will truly get until you get your scans back. Move to trash. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes when using older gear, it can fail us during a shoot, and that's what happened to me. I met up with my buddies Jacob and Michael, proud Mamiya RB owners, and decided to explore someplace abandoned. I loaded some Rollei Retro 400S, a budget-friendly and grungy black and white film stock, in the Mamiya M645. Okay, I haven't loaded the M645 for quite some time, so I really don't remember how to load this thing.
Not true. Let's do this.
Let's take some average photos. Yikes, that's embarrassing and severely underexposed. The entire row is like this, but I was able to save a handful of photos with editing. Obviously not this one. I was ready to sell all my gear and change my name because of this one. But I had the sense to bring the trusty Yashica T4 and a roll of Kodak ColorPlus, which is apparently rarer than getting struck by lightning. Thank you, Yashica T4. You naive fool. Another embarrassment, but ColorPlus came in clutch. The colors are great, it's sharp, and the green curtain is a nice touch. So what could have possibly gone wrong? A question that I pondered on for many moons. And I think it's a combination of a little bit of everything. The Mamiya has been acting up lately, and before this video, the past two rows gave me similar effects. I don't know why I expected any differently. Fool me once, fool me twice. Put your Fuji film stocks on ice. Now, these are old cameras and we can't possibly know what it's been through, and it's best to have your cameras get checked up on at least once a year. Also, another possible reason is that Rollei Retro 400S is a specific film stock. It's either hit or miss in my opinion, no in between. It's really contrasty, has a baked look, and it's easy to lose information in the shadows. And I was shooting at high midday lighting, and it is possible that I metered wrong, especially with a lot of reflective objects in the area. So it could also be that. It probably is that. Okay, I gotta say I love this wide angle lens because there's a sign here on the floor, and if I had a 40 or an 80 like in 35mm equivalent, the photo would not turn out. So I have a feeling this might be really moody and cool. So yeah. This is actually one of the shots I was able to save. It's nothing special, but it would have been much worse if I didn't have a wide 35mm lens on. It helps add more to the story. You know, as I was walking around, this place seemed familiar, and then it hit me. It looked like the place that I used to settle all my disagreements in. Rust from Modern Warfare 2. I'm not sure if this shot is worth it, but I'm gonna take it anyway. So let's talk about ColorPlus for a minute. If you didn't know, it's a 200 ISO film, and back in the day it was an extremely budget friendly and a fan favorite film stock by Kodak. Known for its fine grain, high sharpness, moderate contrast, warm tones, and wide exposure latitude. And that wide exposure latitude definitely saved me for this outing. But in the last 3, maybe 4 years, it literally disappeared. It wasn't discontinued, knock on wood, but you can barely find or order some. But now it's back and I'm glad, and it's still one of the cheaper and most forgiving film stocks by Kodak. Man, this place is so amazing, but the best part is I found a Mamiya lens. As we were goofing and gaffing, Jacob was trying to convert me to a Mamiya RB67 or 67 if you're one of those. Dude, you already converted me to a Nikon F3. You're not converting me with another camera. I already spent a lot of money because of you, alright? I already spent a lot. Here's where I took 2 shots, each in color and black and white. And even though it's underexposed, I definitely prefer the black and white one. It gives off this moody and isolated feeling, which definitely suited this abandoned place perfectly. Also, if you have been watching this channel for a bit, you might have noticed I'm more of a black and white shooter and the occasional Lomo red scale. That is because I sometimes find color a bit distracting and it adds a whole other subject in my opinion. For example, these photos of the gloves. With the black and white one, my eye goes straight to them and I immediately focus on the intended subject. But with the color one, I focus right away on the color, and more specifically the brown tones. For me, color is so strong and I immediately look at complementary colors, and because of that, it adds another subject in my opinion, if that makes any sense. You are not stealing my shots.
I need to.
Anyway, it started to get late and dangerous. I think that's time to go. So we got in our car as quickly as possible, happy that we made it out in one piece. And that's the end of the roll and the video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I know this video was somewhat different than my others, but I hoped you like it and got something from it. Not sure what, but something. I gotta say I'm glad I brought the Yashica T4, especially to a place like this. This place was something new and different for me. And if I only stuck with the Mamiya, I would have been like my stomach after a 2 AM gyro, upset. But the ColorPlus and the Yashica T4 really saved me big time rush. And I was glad that I was able to shoot ColorPlus again. I really missed it. So if you go to a place that you don't visit often and know it will be a great photo opportunity, I highly recommend bringing a backup camera. It saved my day. And from time to time, get your cameras checked up on. Anyway, huge shout out to Jacob and Michael for the great time. You know, except for the ending.